Hi there everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Hey, hi, hello, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to day 2 of my 2026 holiday card series. Now if you missed it, I think it was the last video in July, I posted my first Simon Says stamp haul in like 3 or 4 years. And in that video, I shared this stamp set called Christmas Joy. And in today's video, we're gonna make a fun, non-traditional Christmas card. If you've known me for a while, you know that non-traditional Christmas cards are my absolute favorite. And by that, I mean not red and green. Like not red and green, not red and gold, not red and silver, no red. We're doing hot pink and lime green in today's card. So if you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing. If you missed it, day 1 went up last week. I'm posting every Friday at 6 p.m. Central. I'm going to look like this for all through the end of September. That's how much I've pre-filmed. I'm filming this intro on July the 16th. We're on our way to go see Hamilton, and I wanted to look pretty to do these intros for you guys. So yeah. Anywho, don't forget to leave a comment for the algorithm, and if you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing. That's enough jibber jabber. Let's head over to the craft table and we'll get started on today's card. Okay, friends, for day 2 of the holiday card series, we're going bright and bold. I am going to be making a card using the Simon Says stamps, lots of snowflakes and Christmas Joy stamp sets. And I'm going to be using a bright pink ink and a lime green ink from Stamp Anything. I don't believe they carry ink any longer, so these are not available for you. But you probably have something in your stash, I'm sure. So we're going to do a repeating pattern. I'm going to choose 3 different size snowflakes to start, and we're going to put them around the kind of edges of the card layer. This is cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm just checking the stickiness here. I did rub them on my arm. I'm not sure that you saw me do that. It was probably off camera if I were to guess. So yeah, so we're going to stamp these a couple of different times because they're new. I get questions sometimes about how do you use ink cubes like this. When you have a tiny ink, you want to take the ink to the stamp rather than vice versa. So this is the Stamparatus by Stampin' Up. They no longer make it. I apologize. But what I love about it is you can remove the plates and turn them over and all sorts of things. You can also do that with the Sizzix one that I shared in my most used tools. But sometimes I just prefer the Stamparatus because it's quick and simple. And once again, I'm just checking the stickiness level and then rubbing my hands on them to remove the stickiness. I hate when people say they're seasoning their stamps. It kind of grosses me out. So I'm not seasoning my stamp. I'm just using the oils from my hand to remove the stickiness. So I believe in the rule of odds. So we're going to add at least 1 more stamp, I believe. And then that we would have an odd number. I really like this stamp set. I think I mentioned in my haul how I really don't have a whole lot of snowflake stamp sets. One card that I make every year that I haven't made yet, that you guys will see at some point, is my faux neon snowflake card. I do it every single year. All right, we got the snowflakes done, and now we're going to use the Merry and Bright sentiment. I'm going to be stamping this in this kind of magenta pink. Same thing with this. I rubbed my hand on it to get rid of some of the stickiness. I'm using the ink pad. I'm having to stamp just a couple of times. That way we get a good impression. Initially, I thought I was going to use this pink and white twine, and then I remembered I had ribbon. So this card is getting some ribbon. I'm going to use the dies that come with this set to cut this out. I like to use a piece of washi tape that I put on the back of my hand to remove some of the stickiness. You can buy low tack tape too, but if you are a planner like I am, I have loads of washi tape around my house. So this is a good way to use the ones that you don't really like or you don't think you'll get much use out of. Look at this ribbon. Oh my gosh. So this ribbon came from Amazon. If I can find it, I will link it. It came in a set of like 6 or 7 different satin ribbons, and I'm just playing with the placement to see where I want it to go. That's the good thing about snowflakes. They can go either way for the most part, especially if you stamp them on the diagonal like I did. So I want to add this to the ribbon, and then I'm going to do a bow. And then this card is going to be done. This was fast and dirty, quick and simple. Absolutely loved it. You could have, or I could have, just went ahead and cleaned off my stamps where they were and stamped this 3 or 4 more times. I didn't because I didn't need that many cards. I just wanted the one. Oh, I'm using my precious. I'm running out of this. And they don't make this one anymore. The new Scotch tape is it's just like styrofoam and it's super sticky and I don't like it and I miss this one. Rude. So we're going to pop that up on the ribbon and then I'm going to do my best to tie a bow. And once I get that done, we're going to get it adhered using a glue dot. You can also use like score tape, turn tape, red tape. Excuse me. It's been a while since I've used ribbon on a card. Let's bring it back. You know what I mean? Let's bring ribbon back. I made it a bit too big, so I'm cutting it down and cutting off the tails as well. I love ribbon. I think it's fun. It's playful. It just brings something extra to your card. I also have these lime green gemstones. I'm going to add one to the eye, and then I'm going to add them to the pink snowflakes, and that's going to be it. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. If you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing, and I hope you have a good day, night, week, wherever you are. I love your faces. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.